Let it do what it do. Let it do what it do. What it do.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'm gonna up the level with them every time.
I mean what I say, lines only for.
Charlo just dropped Lewin with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's
All right, all right, all right. What you all been waiting for? I am live. And I got no other than Coach Kenny Ellis coming in the building, baby. That's right. All right, we talk about assistant trainer of no other than, you guessed it, Javante Davis. All right. What's going on, Coach? How you feel,
Hey,
man?
nothing. In the gym, what's happening?
Man, I figure you running a little late. I figured that. I said, well, I give him a little time, because I was going to have you come in a little bit after 7. But I said, I forgot your email. I didn't have the email. I said, oh, man, I forgot the email. But
It's
anyway, let me just holler at the people in here real fast. All right. And we get started. All right. I'm not going to hold you long. I know you've been in the gym all day. All right. Okay. We got realistic Washington fan that's up in here. We got Mr. Mechanical up in here. We got AJ64 up in here. Chi-Town Finance is up in here. We got Cash Crypto in here. We got Ray Patterson is up in here. And we also got Eddie Buckley up in here. Oh, we got Kenneth Johnson in here. We got the lovely Queek in here. What's going on, Queen? All right, we got Drink More Water in here. What's going on? All right. Okay. All right now. Okay, now, who else we got up here? What's good, family? Okay, yes, sir. What's good, Josh 29.99? All right, and we got Ray Patterson up in here. All right, yes, sir. All right, salute to you. All right, and salute to everybody. Master Bishop, what's going on? All right, what's going on, Coach? How you doing, man?
I'm good. Taking it day
Man,
by
good.
day. That's all we can do.
Oh, yes, sir, man. No, I'm gonna tell you, Coach. It been really. I've been doing a couple shows lately. And ever since the announcement of the fight between Javante Davis and Frank Martin, you know, it's a lot of hate on that fight, right?
Yeah.
And I know what it is. And I'm gonna tell you, a little later what it is. But I think that's a good fight. I think that's a great fight. You
Yeah,
know,
it's a good one.
yeah. I will say that. Now, but first, let me bag it back a little bit. Now, I know you, Coach Calvin, been doing great work in the community.
Yes.
Did you start off with boxing, or did Calvin bring you into the boxing brand?
I've been around boxing all my life.
Okay.
I met Calvin in 98, 99.
Okay, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you've been knowing him for a long time, then.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you met him. What? Y'all went to school together, or something like that?
No. I met him when he came home. He got into boxing, and that's how we met.
Oh, okay. This is my co-host on Sunday, Knockout Boxing, big Tank fan.
How you
All
doing?
right. All
Hey,
right.
what's going on, Coach Kenny? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Taking it day by day.
Yes, sir, man. First of all, man, wanted to say salute to you, man. We appreciate you taking the time to join us on Kqkc platform, and also, just a huge fan you do of the work you do with the community there in Baltimore, man, and the youth and all that, man. Definitely, excited to talk to you, man. So thanks for taking the time. I can already tell though. You the coach that get there first, ain't you? Because you was on them motherfuckers started at 7:00. You was up here ready and ready to go early.
Like to be early, man. I appreciate y'all having me on too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I could tell you like to be early because KQ was like, "Yo, he here right now." I'm like, "Man, it's 6:45, man. What's going on?" But yeah, man, appreciate you taking the time.
Me in the gym. You caught me in the gym.
Okay. You put in that hard work, man. So okay, so I'm just gonna ask you just a couple questions. I'll let Knockout ask you a couple questions and everything. Now, first of all, how Mia doing?
She's doing excellent, thank God.
Yeah, I heard that she won her last fight there. I think they had they did a video on it. They
Yeah,
post. I think all SS posted it.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, man. The women boxing. I support the women boxing 100%. 100%.
It's definitely growing too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Now, okay, now I want to go back into now Gervonta Davis. Now, did you see him when he walked into the gym?
Yes, I was
Did you?
I was at his very first amateur fight. He was 7 years old when he came to the gym.
7 years old.
Yeah,
Okay, now what did you think about what you saw? Did he have the skill set at that young age, or
he
what?
he he had, he had the fight and he had the heart doing it
Uh,
his way. When Calvin started working with him, that's when the boxing and the tricks came to play. But he came off the gutter with it, you know.
uh,
But
okay.
getting the boxing skills and the tricks and stuff, Calvin planted that seed.
Oh, okay, okay, great. Someone saying in the chat, congratulations to Mia for getting her own street in West
Thank
Baltimore.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
thank you.
Yes, man. Shout out. 'Cause I know her and Tank are good friends.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
they grew up in the gym together.
oh, okay. No
Yeah,
wonder.
they've
Okay,
been in
no
the gym
wonder.
together for over 20 years.
Wow, man. Okay. All right, knockout. What you got? Go ahead.
So yeah, KQ bringing up the history. One thing I want to talk about, obviously, is the biggest news surrounding Tank Davis right now is this fight with Frank the Ghost Martin. I wanted to talk to you though because they sparred. So first, were you at the sparring session when they sparred?
No, somebody showed it to me though.
Okay, so you have seen it though.
Yeah, I seen it.
All right, now, so obviously, I know you're not gonna go into details, but it seems like to me, everybody talk like they whooped Tank Davis in sparring. Like that's every single room, every single person's ever sparred him, from Brian Norman
Yeah,
Jr.
yeah,
to
yeah.
Devin Haney to Frank Martin, just make it seem like he be getting his butt whooped. Based on
Because
what you seen, what do you think of the sparring that you were able to see, and just your overall thoughts on Frank as a fighter?
fighters want to get their name out there, so they say things. But as far as Frank Martin, when any two young fighters, elite fighters, prospects, I don't care who you are. When you spar, you're gonna get hit. And I tell anybody, if you're training, if both fighters are training, they have the right to hit each other. You know, of course he hit Tank. That's come with boxing. What
Right.
fighter don't get hit?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I ain't gonna drop no names, but some of the greatest world champions have been KO'd in the gym and went on to defend their belts. But some things don't get out, you know.
Right.
Yeah, he
Cause
hit.
I mean, it was the worst kept secret in boxing that Jared Anderson was putting paws on Tyson Fury before the Deontay Wilder fight in sparring.
Yes, I
They're,
heard that too. You
yeah,
know,
they're reporting. They're also reporting that Jai Opataya put some hands on Tyson
right?
Fury and got kicked out of sparring, got kicked out the
Exactly.
camp
You
for
know,
putting hands on him. So
every champion gotta have somebody to touch him sometime. But now, anybody that say they beat Tank up in the gym, just understand that. I'm not talking directly to Frank Martin, but anybody in the sport. If you beat somebody up in the gym, people need to understand that the video clips that you see are only a minute or some seconds. The sparring sessions sometimes go 15, 20, 30 minutes. Show the whole clip. Don't say what you did to somebody if you're not showing the whole clip.
exactly.
That's with all fighters. Don't talk about it if you're not showing the whole clip.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I say. Now, Tank and Calvin, you all have a great relationship. Since, like I said, you've been knowing him since 7 years old. Now, of course, how do you feel about the other fighters? Do you think Tank is the best in his division? Of course, I know you're gonna say yes, but what do you feel about the Devin Haney and the back and forth with Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, the back and forth?
It's
The,
it's boxing.
uh,
Uh, Team Haney, they're gonna ride with they dog, and Team Tank gonna ride with their dog. That's boxing, you
right.
know. And sometimes we say things, man, but I don't wish harm to them, you know. But as far as inside the ring, they can't deal with Tank. But outside of the ring, I don't wish them. I wish them the best. If I was riding down the road and I seen Bill Haney or Devin on the side of the road with a flat tire, I'm gonna pull over, help him fix the flat. But if I see him in the ring, then the next day we gonna try to rip the head off.
Yeah,
I don't hate him, but sometimes we go back and forth. It might seem like that, but no. Inside the ring, we turn the switch on. Outside, we turn it off. I do anyway.
Do you think? Do you think that if Tank Davis saw them on the side of the road, he helped them change their tire?
Yeah, I think he will.
You think so?
I think he will.
Okay.
Shout out to David Toussaint. He said salute KQ and Knockout Box and Coach Kenny. All right, appreciate you. Hey, Coach, I should say in another one. In another one.
King.
The King. Yeah. Shout out to Squeeze and them doing their thing over there on the Rise podcast. Look, one thing I did before you ask your next question, KQ, I did want to ask a serious question though. So, has Tank been training? Is he in the gym, or is this one of those ones gonna have to get in shape? Is he in the gym? What can you tell us about the type of shape he's in right now?
Tank is training. It's too far from the fight to turn it up like the way we do. But he's in training, and we're about to turn it up though. We are about to turn it up a little bit more intense. But yeah, he's in the gym.
Okay.
Go ahead, KQ.
You don't want to go too hard and overtrain and peak before the fight. Then when you get to the fight, you won't have no fight. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you can't overtrain when the fight is too far out.
Right.
But now, I will say this. I need to ask you this now. What you think of Floyd and Tank off and on, cold and hot relationship?
They friends forever. And a lot of times, these podcasts, they pick old conversations and they say things that Floyd and Tank never said. They didn't clickbait,
There you go. I always say, don't believe anything to has happened. Then you can break it down and talk about it.
But they definitely they friends forever, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I figured that. So. And his mother seemed like a nice young lady. I see her all the time out there in the audience. So, okay, go ahead and knock out.
So, Coach Kenny, one other thing I wanted to ask about, because now we know Tank versus Frank Martin is being reported. Was Conor Benn ever a realistic option for Tank Davis? Was he ever seriously considering going to the zone and fighting Conor Benn?
No. Tank will knock his block off though, but no.
Okay. Now, my thoughts, and you can give me your opinion on this. My simple thoughts were that he was doing that because he saw Bill Haney go to Conor Benn's event, and Bill Haney was there shaking hands, interrupting the press conference. So I took it as more of a shot at Devin Haney and Bill Haney to kind of play that political game with them, so to speak. Since you agree with me that at least the fight wasn't realistic, and Tank since he was 7 years old. Why do you think he did that if he wasn't seriously considering fighting Conor Benn?
Just ticking him off, having fun. That's all. We do that sometimes.
Yeah, he was trolling, basically. But quick, I'm gonna change gears for a minute, Coach. Just want to ask you this: what you think about the Ryan and Devin fight? You think that's a pretty good fight?
If it was to happen, yeah, it would be a good fight. But
hold on, what you mean?
Wait. I will go on there, right? Because we know Ryan's track record, right? Now, of course,
what's his track record?
He normally say things gonna happen. He normally drops out of fights. The fights get pushed back or never happens. And that's Ryan. And Ryan
he showed up for Tank fight though.
Well, yeah, he showed up for Tank fight.
Of course, it's not just Ryan. It's both of them. Well, Ryan ain't scared of Devin.
Right.
But Devin ain't never not showed up for a fight either, though, Coach. If we being fair to
Devin always fought small guys too.
Okay,
He ain't fighting nobody big as strong as Ryan.
That's true. That's
true.
true.
He fought guys as 2 minutes from being a horse jockey. Little guys. Right. And when you fighting little guys, you can play cocky. You can act cocky because you know you're gonna win. And
So
he still got hurt. He
in the
still got
build-up,
hurt by 37-year-old Linares in the 10th round. Ryan,
yeah.
you ask me, Ryan is bigger, stronger. Yeah, you know.
Oh
So
yeah, definitely the Linares that Devin fought had already been knocked out multiple times.
right.
And you know, like, so I get that. And Devin was winning most of the fight, but Linares
And
did.
Linares is a small man, you know.
And
Yeah, I
Lomachenko
got.
too.
Do
Right.
you in their lead up? Because to me, and I'm just on the outside looking in, it looks like to me of the two, Devin seems to be the one that's more confident. Ryan seems to be the one that's mentally, you know, complaining about where the fight is at, talking about he wants to get it moved, and all that stuff. So, but from your purview, you're saying that you think Ryan is coming across as the more confident fighter. I just don't want to. I don't want to misunderstand you.
I think I ain't gonna say he's not confident, but both fighters are from Vegas. He wanted his hometown, his friends, his family to be able to come to the fight. I don't think he's scared of Devin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Both of them from Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they couldn't get a venue or something at that time. But yeah, I would prefer to fight at home if I could. You know,
Okay.
his
Now,
fan base is there.
yeah, that's what I said too. You know, you're right outside of California, Las Vegas, and
Right.
you want your fan base. And Devin is from Las Vegas, actually.
If they can't fight in Vegas, fight in California. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't think you know. Garcia is scared. No, if he was scared, Derek James wouldn't waste his time.
Yeah,
good point.
Yeah, good point. Now, Jermaine 4119, he said, "How many rounds do Tank and Frank go in your opinion?"
Somebody asked me that the other day. I don't want to answer that because I don't want them to, you know, concentrate on what, you know.
You ain't trying to get no information out. You ain't trying.
Pass it around, you know?
They're gonna be looking for that round, that exact round, and be like,
right.
I got you.
Now, Coach, I need to ask you a question, and I had this on my show today. We mentioned it briefly, but this is not the first time I heard this. And I'm not a boxer. I'm just a boxer fan and a content creator. But I hear about the IVs. I hear about the IVs that boxers use. Is that illegal or is it legal? Or is it illegal?
It's illegal.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that's for rehydration up.
Yeah, it's a cheat. Yeah.
Okay. I figured that. Because most guys use the IV, I hear, I don't know, and weights. Now Tank don't lift weights, right? He's just naturally strong.
Yeah, we do other things. We don't lift weights.
Okay.
A lot of people think weights build up punching power. Well, we got something else we do in the gym for punching power, but it's not weights at all.
Okay. I just want to get that straight, get that cleared up because there's a lot of people say, well, it's legal. Some people say no, it's illegal and things like that. It ain't nothing but water or something like that, nutrients, whatever. But yeah, I figure that's cheating, you know, because you're going in the weight because, you know, like you hydrate up a certain amount of pounds. But I mean, if you go up excessively, you know, you got to know something's going on, you know.
Yeah, it's not rocket science, you know. Who the hell gonna gain 25 pounds overnight?
Right, exactly. You know, so yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because a lot of people was going back and forth about that. So, but now we're looking at Tank. Now is it possible that he might fight twice this year?
It's a possibility. You know, it depends on how. You know, you got to get past this fight. Anything can happen in a fight, man. Shit can happen, but as though you have to take the rest of the year off or whatever. You know, you never know what boxing is unpredictable. You can twist an ankle, you get your jaw broke, you get your something cracked in your face. Anything can happen. You know. I hope that both fighters come out of the fight okay, but you got two power hitters in there. You know.
Yeah.
So most likely, if they do fight, it'll be at the end of the year because there's so much power in the ring, you know.
Okay.
Unless somebody get clipped early.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, one thing I did want to ask is kind of a two-part question. So, obviously, one of the most talked about topics here on YouTube, Twitter, is Tank Davis and Devin Haney. So, being obviously having a relationship with Tank and training and being his trainer. First part, does Tank Davis want to fight Devin the Dream Haney? And then the second part, what has to happen in your opinion? Because obviously I know you don't make the business decisions, but what has to happen for Tank Davis and Devin Haney to share the ring like we all want to see them do?
The weight have to come to get, you got to make the right weight, and negotiations on the money have to be straight, and then you can fight.
Okay, and Tank Davis does want to fight him. I didn't hear you.
Tank don't pick who he fight, but Tank will fight anybody. He'll fight anybody.
Okay. So he's still not picking his opponents to this day. He doesn't pick them now. I thought.
No.
So who's picking his opponents?
He got a team of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick question, Coach. We got a question from Nick J. She says, "So is the fight official with Frank Martin, or is the paperwork signed by both parties?"
It's a go, man.
It's a go. All right.
It's a go.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Okay.
So I do want to follow up though, Coach Kenny, because I've heard quotes from Leonard Ellaby. He says Tank will pick his opponents. Tank is the boss. But now you're actually giving us insight. And you're saying he doesn't pick his opponents right now.
They I ain't gonna say he pick them, but they shoot shots at him. You know what I mean? If it makes sense, then you fight. For instance, if I'm a fighter and if I'm a draw and they ask me to fight you and you want 50-50, I might say no. But if you take the offer, it's a fight. If you only bring in 5,000 people every time you fight, and I'm bringing 20,000, and you want 50-50, I don't want to fight you.
Okay. So it's not that
if
he
you say, okay, I'll double the most you ever made. The most you ever made, okay, it's a fight.
So they still put options in front of him, and he says, "Yeah, I'll take that guy. Yes, I don't want this guy."
It's not that he's scared or because of their skills or something like that. No, but the negotiation on the finances got to be right. You don't get as much as me. I'm the face of boxing.
Got you. Do you have knowledge as to what other options were in front of him other than Frank Martin?
No, I don't.
Okay. We got another super chat. Says A1 Who's On said, "Salute. Let Coach know that BVO Boxing has a ribeye roast."
That boy trolling, man. That boy
I
trolling.
know. Oh man. Okay. For take to stop Frank at 5. I'm just the messenger. All right. Okay.
Hold up. What did he say?
He said
he A1 just be trolling. He talking about a whole another person and just he trying to tell a joke, man. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He trying to tell a joke. Yeah. He good, bro.
Good.
He did say Tank gonna stop Frank in 5 though, but he was messing.
Okay.
He was messing with another
5. Oh,
he said 5. Yeah, he said 5. That's what he said. Tank don't get started till about round 4. You know, he like to read his opponents. He don't get started till about round 3, round 4. And then he'll pick it up. What's your have you talked that's another question. Have you talked to him about starting slow and maybe starting faster, or that's just his mode and that's what we can expect to see from him?
We got different gears. You know, he can start faster if need to be if he should.
Yeah, so
I'm looking for someone. Go ahead. Yeah, he can start fast. Depends on our strategy.
Okay. Yeah, because I know he knockout right. I have seen him, he pick up the pace around the 3rd, 4th round. And then of course, now then he make his move. Right now. It's been a big talk, and this is something, and I'm glad I got you here today. It's that face of boxing, right?
Yeah.
And to me, that face of boxing, it means, popularity. Okay, it means, do you sell? Can you sell out this venue? Can you sell pay-per-view buys? How do you do at the gate? Those count. Those count to me. Now, I know Canelo Alvarez, they consider him the face of boxing. How many face of boxing is there?
Tank is the face of boxing. One thing about Tank, the difference between Tank and Canelo, something is guaranteed big to happen when Tank get in that ring.
Okay.
Tank is going to sell everywhere, not some places. Even over the UK, Tank sold out.
Okay. All right.
Knockout sell.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. I always quote. Tank
is the face of boxing.
Okay.
And Tank will never ever have a mandatory sitting on the side for 3 years.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
Now, since you brought that up, what are your thoughts on all the news circulating today about Canelo Alvarez possibly leaving the PBC and going in another direction?
I believe it. Listen, the PBC is the best, and PBC is not going to exploit their audience. PBC is going to you got to fight. People pay to see it, and people going to get what they pay to see. If you sign with PBC, be prepared to fight. If you can't handle it, the heat in the kitchen, get out, and that's what's happening.
So there's two train of thoughts, right? There's one train of thought they're saying that he's leaving because PBC ain't got no money, but there's another train of thought which you just alluded to. They're saying he's leaving because PBC won't allow him to get that same money fighting the Jamal Charlo. They want him to fight a tougher fight, a better fight that fans want to see, and he wants to fight Jamal Charlo for the same guarantees that he would get like a Benavidez or a better fight. So you think that it's because they just don't want to put up money for him to continue to cherry pick opponents, in your opinion?
He don't want to. I think he don't want to fight Canelo. I mean, Benavidez.
Okay. Yeah, he's with the PBC.
PBC is you got to fight. PBC gonna give you what you pay for. You know, they don't exploit they fans like other people do.
You see, I look at it this way, Coach. Al Heyman is not like an Eddie Hearn or a Bob Arum like that. All right, and you're not going to come over here and we're going to pay you this bag of money and you're going to fight anybody.
You're not going to dictate. Nope, you can't do that.
Right. So that's how I look at it. So Al Heyman said, well, hit the road. If you want to fight and and make it exciting and we get our money's worth, then okay, you may have to go somewhere else. That's how I think it went. I'm not there, but that's my take on it. Now, we got another question here. Jermaine 4119. He said, Coach, in your opinion, what's the biggest hurdle in getting a Tank and Haney fight done in the future? Is the weight agreement on both sides the main thing?
I don't know, man. Tank is at 135 right now. He can make 30 if we want. So if Haney can come down, the fight could possibly be made. But we're not going to shoot up to 45 and all of that stuff because he can't make the weight no more. It ain't our fault. He blew up. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't our fault. Right. You can't dictate the face of boxing. It don't work like that.
Right.
If you want to fight Tank, go back down. Sacrifice. Go back down and get it if you want it that bad.
Yeah.
Other than that, fight his weight class, 147. You got Boots there. Boots got a title. Go at Boots. You great. Go at Boots. Or if you can make 140, go at Matias. There's belts out there for him to get other than Tank. Why Tank? If you're not at 135 no more, what? Tank is 135. And he last time he got on the scale, he was 165.
Wow.
Talking about the night of the fight. Yeah. We saw those weights released by the California Commission.
Right.
I would say why Tank though, because everybody wants to see that fight. I mean, and also what a Devin Haney fan would tell you is that Tank's fought at 140 before. So what do you say to the people that because I've seen them in the chat. What do you say to the people that say, well, Devin has to do this, Devin has to go through these hoops, he has to do this, but Frank Martin didn't have to go through those hoops, or or shit, I don't know, Hector Garcia didn't have to go through those hoops. What do you
Those
say
guys,
to those people that would say something like that?
Those guys are 135 pounds, and they took the offer.
Okay.
They taking the offer. They're not asking for 50-50.
Okay. 50-50. We got another question by Lala D. She said, why doesn't Devin make sense if he'll take less? But Devin won't take less. I mean, that I know of.
He draws 4,000 or 5,000 people. Tank 18 to 21,000 every time. But you want half of no, it don't work like that. No, that's just like one of y'all. I'm coming with 5,000 fans, and y'all coming with 20. I want half of it. No, if the most I made was 6,000, and you offer me 12,000, that's the most I ever made. I should be happy.
Yeah. Salute to Zulu Lion. Salute Coach Kenny and OG and Knockout 86. All right. Appreciate you. All right. And we got Chevelle Hall with another one. Yes, sir. Coach Kenny, did you come in with Vincent Pettyway when you boxed at Mac Lewis gym?
Yep. I know Pat Wade, Reggie Groves, Anthony Page, George Chapman, Romy. I know all of them.
Oh, okay.
So I did want to ask you this, Coach Kenny. And this would be my last one, KQ. I just wanted to make sure ask it because
go ahead.
People were asking me about it. So when the Tank Davis and Frank Martin fight got announced, I don't know if you saw this or if you had conversations privately with Tank Davis, but he did express some displeasure with you and Coach Calvin speaking out about the fight not being done or not being official or anything like that. Do you have any thoughts on Tank Davis's comments, and did he talk to you guys behind the scenes? Have you guys squashed that? If you're not aware of him, you can say that too.
It was never a beast, and that was before the fight was made.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did see those, and you guys did address those.
If it don't come across the table, we don't pay no mind. But when it come across the table, it's facts. Then it's a fight.
Okay.
Yeah, but Tank. We family, man. We ain't beef.
I know you know him since 7 years old, but I gotta ask because it is out there for sure.
Yeah.
And then that just made me think of another one. Any chance? So with the Canelo stuff going on, and PBC already having the venue blocked out for Cinco de Mayo, and I saw the Tank and Frank announcement, just putting 2 and 2 together. It said late spring, early summer. Any chance that we see Tank in May in that spot if Canelo doesn't indeed leave the PBC, or is it gonna be later than that?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard any dates. I don't know what date they're gonna fight on, and I don't know what venue that gonna fight at.
Okay. Daly said Richard Hitchison, Africa. He said Tank will fight at 140, no problem. Do you believe that to be true, Coach Kenny?
In the future.
Okay, in the future. I think maybe Tank might 147 be the highest. I think weight he would probably go because he's 38 now. When he's 38, something like that. So, so I don't see him going up to
He 135 right now.
Right, he 135.
If you had to put your money on it, Coach Kenny, you would bet that we would probably get a Tank versus Shakur fight before we get a Tank versus Devin fight.
I don't know. That's a hard one. Anything can happen.
Okay.
Anything can happen. Yeah, Devin might say, "Fuck it, I'm going down." Anything can happen.
Yeah. Okay, we got Plan 619. Said to his knowledge, has Tank and Haney's sides ever engaged in any form of negotiations?
No.
Okay. All righty. Okay. And Jermaine 419 says, so 140 out the picture. The fight has to happen at 135 because Tank the A side. Now these content creators, Blue.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If Tank wake up tomorrow and say, man, I'm going up to 140 and take care of this, then Tank is the face of boxing. If the face of boxing say it's time is now, then time is now. But right now, the face of boxing is 135.
Okay, he's fighting at 135, and that's it for right now. To further notice, yeah, to further notice. Now, he not putting it out the question. So, all right, and Bill, okay, and Bill need to quit trolling y'all instead of focusing on Ryan.
Yeah, he need to focus on that Ryan fight because Ryan is strong, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Ryan looked good. Ryan been looking pretty good and strong, and he's ready to fight. You know,
Ryan been strong. He was strong when he fought Tank.
Mm-hmm.
I hear what y'all saying, Coach Kenny and KQ, but Ryan out here with the broke shoulder roll now, turning his back to people when they breathe on his stomach in the Oscar Duarte fight. Ryan just he don't seem like he got it, like that dog in him. Like you said something earlier in the interview, Coach Kenny, about how Tank just came in the gym at 7 years old, and it was just something about him. Like y'all had to teach him the boxing and all that, but you didn't have to teach him how to fight. He already had that fight in him. Ryan just seemed like the fight is gone from him, man. All this complaining.
It's the same with Devin. Devin don't have no dog.
Oh, okay.
You know, he always been in there with like horse jockeys, small dudes.
Okay.
Ryan is the biggest one he faced so far, you know?
Okay.
And then he's no threat to Ryan because he can't keep him off. What are you gonna keep Ryan off of him with? He's not. Have you ever seen Devin?
Some would say footwork, a good check left hook, good distance control with a jab.
He's still going to get hit somewhere in the fight. He's going to get hit.
Right.
Everybody's going to get hit every round. I don't care what you do. You're going to get hit. Devin is going to get hit. Ryan is going to get hit every round. It sounds good, but in reality, you're going to get hit.
Okay.
You understand? You know, and I never seen Devin sit down and engage.
That's what I said last week on my live.
No disrespect, but he engaged. And at some point, every champion gonna have to engage with somebody.
Cut off the ring, and you're gonna have to fight.
In order to win, you know. 12 rounds.
That I've always agreed with, Coach Kenny. I don't know if Ryan is the opponent to bring it out of Devin, but every great fighter I've seen, no matter how slick they are, from Ray Leonard to Floyd Mayweather, which I don't think any of these young guys are them, so I don't want anything to I say to get misconstrued. But I think that at some point, no matter how slick you think you are, no matter how good your jab is, how good your footwork is, eventually you're gonna run into somebody that's gonna make you have to sit there and fight with them. And can you do that? That's gonna be able to tell whether or not you can be a great fighter or not. Because I think they all. I don't think Shakur has faced it. I think Shakur had an opportunity against Edwin, and he decided to fight very, very risk adverse. I don't think Devin has been put in that position yet. And quite honestly, I think Tank just fight like that, but I don't think anybody's made him just dig deep and have to sit down there and fight with them to get him up off of. Like I've never seen him have to do that. So I do agree with that. I can't lie. I agree with that, man.
I think 12 rounds Devin get the decision, but knockout Haney. I'm sorry, Garcia.
Okay. What David Jackson said, didn't Bill say he want the same deal that Ryan got? Devin is not Ryan.
I don't know. You know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. You know.
As you can see, Coach Kenny, a lot of people want that Tank and Devin fight, man. A lot of people want to see that one, man.
That's a good fight, man, but the weight classes got to come together, you know? And the negotiations got to be right.
So how long? Because you said that the fight wasn't done until recently with Tank and Frank. Did Frank Martin pull, to your knowledge, because obviously I know you can only tell us what you know. To your knowledge, did Frank Martin pull out of that Shakur fight because they told him they might have Tank Davis on the table for him?
Not that I know of. No. Not that I know of.
Okay. Now
I'm not in the camp. I'm not in the camp, but you know, I don't know about that.
Just as my bad, KQ. I know.
Go ahead.
So, but just as a trainer, is there a part of you that's excited to kind of match wits with Derrick James and go strategy for strategy, game plan for game plan? Is that something that gets you, you know what I'm saying, motivated to watch a little bit more film, do a little bit more study and stuff like that?
To be on a platform with Derrick James, man, it's a blessing because Derrick James didn't get I think he should be trainer of the year for the last 2-3 years, man. He's a great trainer, you know, great fighters, and to be on the platform against him, thinking against him, and he thinking against us, both of us being strategic, man. It's something, man. I like Derek J. Matter of fact, he one of my favorite coaches today.
Yeah. I like Derek James too. No nonsense, laid back, quiet type of guy.
And he's very respectful. Martin is very respectful. We don't have that back and forth build up type of shit, you know. They're good peoples. They're good peoples.
Yeah. I can see Frank Martin. He's kind of quiet, laid back. You know, like outspoken. Now, they said if coach, if Shakira signs with PBC, then would y'all consider that that fight would it happen?
I mean, he don't have to be with PBC, but yeah, it's a better chance of it happening if he's with PBC.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, but I don't think he'll sign with PBC. He probably stay on the plantation he on. You know.
Yeah, I think he's gonna re-sign with Top Rank. So that's what I think. I don't know. So, but that's my opinion. But this is a great fight. I can't wait to see Martin because he bring a lot to the table, and like I said earlier, it's a lot of people now saying Frank Martin is a prospect. You know, they call him a prospect. He's not ready. He never been on a big stage and things like that. You know, but I think it's a great fight for both guys. You know, because all we hear before was Gervonta Davis. He fight nobody but Mexicans, and which is not true.
Every time he fight, it's a reason. It's an excuse. But just like when this fight coming up, man. But my opinion, man, I might be too early for Martin. Might be too early, but you know.
Do you think Frank Martin is a better fighter than Ryan Garcia, Coach?
I don't know. That's 50-50. 50-50. Yeah, that's 50-50. I think Ryan is. That's 50-50. Yeah, that's 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah. Ryan is gutty. He gutty at times, though. I haven't seen Martin real gutty yet, you know. Martin's a good counterpuncher, though.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good counterpuncher.
Now, cool. I got another question here. Was Floyd dad capping, saying the sparring was one-way deal against Devin? Also, did Frank crack Tank and landed the cleaner punches? Well, I think he answered that earlier. Go ahead.
Well, you got two young fighters. Again, you got two young fighters in the ring. You're going to get hit. Fighters are going to get hit. That come with the territory. It's unreal for two fighters, two prospects, two undefeated guys not to crack each other. It's unreal. You know?
That's boxing. Yeah. So, Coach, one fight you want to see this year? Good fights this year. You would like to see?
Top three, Coach. Top three. You can't include Tank. Just as a fan.
Don't include Tank. I would love to see Benavidez and Canelo. I would love to see Bivol and the one what's the guy he's scheduled to fight next?
Beterbiev.
Is that his name?
Yeah,
Beterbiev.
Yeah. And I would love to see Terrence Crawford and Boots.
Okay. We already now I can ask you. We already got Tank and Frank. Who else would you like to see Tank fight this year for his second fight? Assuming, and like you said, he get past Frank, no injuries, you know, type of deal he got by Ryan or Hector Witt, where he can turn around and fight in a few months. So you would like to see him fight Shakur after fighting Frank Martin? That's a good year.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Yeah, because he's 135. Tank and Shakur is the best 135 pounders, you know, in their class. They are. I'm not talking about the young dogs that's coming up behind Mason. You got Ford Schofield. You got Shushu. I'm not talking about them guys because they new on the scene, you know. But the guys that the 5 Kings that they was talking about the last 3 years, Tank and Shakur, the last 2 at 135.
You kind of you don't think you think Loma's a little bit past it. You don't include him with them. You think they both get him?
I mean, that's a good fight, but Tank and knock Loma out, man.
We want to see it.
Yeah,
I'm cool with if Loma
I would love to
gets
see
back.
that. I would love to see that fight too. I would love to see that fight.
Yeah.
I got Tank over everybody, man.
That's why I figured you probably got to take over everybody. But I'm gonna ask you this question, Coach: who was the hardest fight for Tank? You, in your opinion?
Not because of the skills, because Tank was injured.
Okay.
The fight was a little difficult for Tank because he only had one hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But if he had both hands, it wouldn't be difficult at all. But yeah, he had one hand.
Okay.
So he had to make some adjustments,
Okay. Okay.
But it wasn't because of his opponent's ability or anything like that. It's just that he was handicapping that fight.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured on Pitbull. Because he coming up now, and he's gonna be fighting on the new Amazon Prime.
Yeah. He's fighting Rolly.
Yeah. Now, I know PBC is moving to Amazon Prime, and I know they got to put on their best suit for Amazon Prime. And I wonder, and I always wonder this, why they didn't throw out. I mean, you can't throw out all your guns first, but I thought Tank would lead off that partnership. Maybe Tank and maybe the Earl Spence, or get everything going like that.
I think long as it jump off the first year of Prime, everything would pan out good because it'll be no difference, what order it's in. If they all the fights that they got matched, as long as they fight this year, the numbers are going to be the numbers no matter what line they fight. Who fight first, who fought second, the numbers are going to be the numbers.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
As long as they make that quota this year, they good.
Okay. Now, Knockout, you have anything else for the coach?
Nah, I just want to say, Coach Kenny, I appreciate you taking the time with us, man, and allowing me to join KQ in this interview. And good luck on your fight against Frank Martin, man.
I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir, Coach. Go ahead.
Tune in, man. Tune in, fight night.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man, most definitely. And like I say, shout out to you, Calvin, all SS, definitely him, Coach Squeeze. I appreciate it.
To all the fans, if you want to get rid of your bills, bet on Tank.
Yeah,
Tank is the new stimulus. Tank is the new stimulus check.
Tank is what?
Tank is the new
stimulus check. He say don't pay your bills, just bet on Tank, and then he'll pay
bet
your
on
bills
Tank, and the next day you won't have no bills.
God, dog.
Yeah. So
I told
y'all like Tank is a guarantee.
I told people that in the Ryan Garcia fight, bet on Tank, and you won't have no bills the next day.
Yeah.
They didn't listen. I'm bill free. So
right.
I heard that, man. Well, thank you for your time, Coach Kenny.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man, and I thank you. All right. Yes, sir. Hey, all right. Appreciate it. All right. Take care.
Yep.
All right. All right. I guess y'all heard it right there. All right. I hope he answered every questions y'all had. Coach Kenny, he's the down to earth guy. And I appreciate him coming on. And he's still working in the gym, as you see. And I thank everybody that came in with the super chats to ask the questions. And there were some good questions too. There were some good questions. And Coach Squeeze, Calvin, and all SS. There's some good people over there. It don't matter, like you said. It doesn't matter. Devin and Tank, they are fighters, right? At the end of the day, nothing personal and things like that. We make it personal, because sometimes we get in our feelings. We get in our feelings and we make it personal. and sometimes, we don't celebrate the boxing, we celebrate the boxer, and that's where we make our mistakes at, and that's what we get a little carried away at, but it's all fun and it's all boxing at the end of the day, but I will say this. I think Ryan Tank, that's a great fight. I mean, Ryan and Devin, that's a great fight. Frank and Tank, that's a great fight. And these smaller weight classes are doing a great job. Devin doing a great job. I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do. Win. That's what he's doing. Win. And that's all you can ask for. So I appreciate that. Drink more water. Good work, OG. Man, I appreciate you in the super chat, man. And yes, 8-1 Hoop Zone. Also, in the super chat, you see, I see Bill Duke and Timmy Schumacher and more. Wasn't going to read out my super chat all the way about BBO Rib Chuck Rose on that line before this Tank versus Frank fight. Man, you crazy, man. All right, but it's all good. Yes, sir. I appreciate it, Luke Lyon. He said, great job, OG. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. All right. Appreciate you. All right. Yes, sir. But I hope all the questions was answered. And the fight is a go. Okay, as y'all see, the fight is a go. All right. So, man, that there you go. The fight is a go, and that's it. Now we just got to get a date. All right. They don't have a date yet. Now I heard June, but that's so far out. So I don't know. I think somebody said April or something like that. I don't know. April, May, or something like that. So I don't know. I like Frank Martin. Now this is where I'm torn at. I like both of these guys. Frank Martin, he been on the Queen of the Rings, I think a couple times, if I'm not mistaken. And he's a good guy. What I see is, he don't talk a lot of da 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 da. So I like it. I like it. And I'm quite sure they're gonna bring that fire. I mean, they're gonna let their hands go. Like I say, sometimes in smaller weight classes, they let their hands go. So you're gonna see a great fight. No doubt about it. Yes, Frank is a damn gentleman. You ain't lying, he is. So, but right now, we got my man Knockout Boxing, 86 TV. He is going live right now. So make sure you all go check out Knockout Boxing. All right. He's going to be live right now. And man, and I'm quite sure he'll probably talk about a little bit about this and what Coach Kenny said, and I appreciate him. That's my guy. And we are partners on Sundays. So, and Tank is his favorite fighter. I'm going to include him in on this interview. So that's what that's what you do. All right. So David Toussaint said I got tanked by the 8th round. I don't know, man. Tank is, I mean, well, Coach Kenny, he got to take over everybody, right? But yeah, I mean, but I think Tank should pull it out. But Frank, I don't know. Maybe he's ready, maybe he's not. But he can fight. I went back and watched his fight with Marnez. I watched that this morning, and man, Frank was on point. So and trust me, he gonna be ready. Earl gonna have him ready. Derrick James gonna have him ready. I had no doubt about that. What's up, Zulu Line? I was picking Canelo over David. I'm not so sure anymore, OG. Yeah, I don't think Canelo want to fight David. Al Heyman said, look here, man. I'm not going to give y'all all this money. You just going to tell me who you going to fight? Do you all know that when he was going to fight, they had a 3-fight deal with Canelo. They told Canelo, you can't fight Jamal right now because his mind not right. And he said, well, they said, well, we got Jamal. He said, okay, I'll take him. Right? He don't want David Benavidez. He just don't want no competition. He cherry picked. And Al Hammond said, no, you ain't finna cherry pick the last 2 fights. No, we gave you that Jamel fight, but we're not finna give you 2 more. So, so this is what I allegedly, all right? Okay, okay, you don't do that clickbait and shit. All right. Yes, sir. Zulu Line said I was picking. Oh, I read that. All right. Yes, sir. But anyway, y'all go check out my man, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Man, oh man, it's kind of strange going live at night. I don't know. Shit. You know, man. But hey, I am KC Boxing Network. I hope you all enjoyed that interview. And I got David Benavides coming next week. All right. He's in training as we speak. He started training yesterday. All right. So he's gonna have to make some time out from his training because he's going to be fighting. What I hear in about 2 or 3 months. All right. 2 months. I'm not sure. All right, Breezy, what's going on? Canelo finesse PBC. Not only did they only get him one fight, he took Bud fight from him. So no Bud. No, he didn't finesse him. He didn't get all that money. He got money for one fight. One fight, and that's all you getting. Yeah. You get the rest. You get the rest. You get the rest when you fight somebody, you're gonna earn it. That's one thing about Al Heyman, PBC, and I don't care about PBC or I like all promotion companies, right? I think competition is great, but don't think Al Heyman's a fool, okay? Don't think he's stupid. He didn't become a Harvard lawyer for nothing, all right? Trust me, he's a businessman, and trust me, he know about business more than Canelo. Trust me, so he ain't no fool. But anyway. But that's all I have. All right, y'all go check out Knockout Boxing 86 TV, my guy. And with that, that's all KQ have. I thank you all, and I will be live Wednesday. That's right, Black All Day. You know my day off is Tuesday. All right, so thank you all, and I appreciate you. All right, and you all have a great day. All right, they threw huge offers at Canelo. It's crazy. Yeah, they threw, and now he going over to the zone probably, and they did him wrong. But he's still going on there because he's, hey, he want a bag. And I don't blame him, But you're not going to sit there and dictate who you're going to fight, cherry pick who you're going to fight. No, no offense. I'm a big Charlo fan. Y'all know that, right? I'm a big Charlo fan. But Jamal is not right now. Okay? He needs at least 2 more fights to get on his belt. All right, La D. Appreciate you. My Chicago sister. All right. And with that, man, I appreciate everybody that came in. Thank you all. Wait a minute. Somebody think Cash at me. I want to say something to them for that. Okay, hold on. All right. Hold on. Let me see who Cash out. All right. I just want to give him a shout out. All right. Okay, we got my man Aquila Nater. All right, in that Cash app. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Didn't have a chance to sing. All right. But don't worry. All right. I will be. All right. Miss Knockout Boxing. Appreciate you. All right. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Take your love over there, y'all. All right. He's going live right now. And with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love. Y'all know how I do it. I'm living it up.
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers. And just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.
In my lifetime, haters tried to put me down, telling me things I couldn't do and goals I won't achieve. Even my best friends used to tell me that I wouldn't amount to much, but thoughts like those I could not foresee. So I got diamond rings and pearls. Let me get up, y'all. I got pretty girls. Let me get up, y'all. I got looted brand new cars, and who would have thought that I'd make it this far? Now that I made it, and I did it by myself. What do all you haters have to say now? Oh, I'm not upset about it, but this will teach you not to doubt it. And no, you cannot teach it.
Oh, I wasn't lying, I did.